participating, let's say, in conversations, discussions about what's happening, what we're going through, when I have been able to, I'm not always able to, but when I have been able to relate, not only in the regular way, but in a more felt sensing, when I have been able to respond from there, some people respond positively to that. It makes a difference to them. It opens up something new. Well, it's first of all the slowing down, the taking time, asking for time, saying, give me some time, I can't respond right away. And then the question, what do you mean when you use that word? Mm-hmm. And not only throwing the word back and forth. In a critical situation, how can you slow down? Yeah. There's some serious questions there.
Knowing focusing or teaching focusing, does it have a place? Is it a welcome opportunity or possibility for people, or is that something that might come years from now?
Yeah, my reaction right now when you said years from now, I want to say no. There's an urgency about that. We cannot wait. Very few people can hold complexity. One has to take sides. How to hold the complexity? Do you have to be for Israel, against the Palestinians, or the opposite? And then the next thing is, what does for or against mean? If I am for the rights of the Palestinians, the people who are, where I feel very much at home and very often an outsider, but does that mean you cannot criticize things done by Palestinians? Does that mean you cannot protest against Hamas and against terrorism? And the same with the other side. Support Israel, does that mean that you support everything done by Israel? I'm an Israeli. I am very, very, very critical to what Israel is doing now. And I love Israel. I love the people here. I love this place, and I hate it very often. So this again collapsing into for and against, taking sides, and then the challenge to stay with the complexity, but without it being wishy-washy. Mm-hmm. That's also not easy. Anything goes. Again, I'm open to everything and everybody. Does that mean I don't have an opinion? I don't take a stand? I stay silent? It doesn't work either for me.
I really agree with that sentiment of being open to the complexity, but also being open to the stand that feels right within oneself. That there's a way of standing within what feels like one's own truth without cutting oneself off from the whole picture, and having some kind of a stand does not necessitate becoming simplistic and making everything into black and white. Doesn't imply that, and it so often is what happens. Personally, I find it very discouraging if, as psychologists, psychotherapists, or as focusing people, all we can do is the same as what everyone else does. For me, that's not good enough.
Yeah.
I hold us to some kind of a different standard, that with all of the work that we do on ourselves and with others, all the processing we do in focusing and learning how to hold a space and allowing a process to come and to listen to people and allowing them to have their process. If we can do all of that, then when it comes to a real world situation like this, surely we can do something better than to collapse back into a simplistic right and wrong way of viewing things.
I've had many disappointments around that from therapists, focusers,
Yeah.
and also good experiences. But yeah, it seems that we, and I don't want again to say, they collapse into black and white. And of course, that happens to me too.
Yeah.
And that's apparently unavoidable. But I do want to demand from myself to try to extract myself from that after it having happened.
Exactly. But you can feel it. For me, at least, I know immediately when I'm doing it that I might not stop doing it.
Right.
But I can certainly feel when I've narrowed myself down and I'm simply, intent on doing something that no longer feels like I'm in the right place inside.
Exactly. That is really, that's an edge where I think we should engage with how to do that, how to enable that with other people, and to be examples of that